All right, guys. So, today's topic. You could be limiting your potential if you're making one of these mistakes that I'm going to show you in this video. So first, let me clarify. Let me clarify for a second, all right? There are different ways to hold your sticks, and maybe I'll go over those in a future video, but the most efficient way, I believe, is American grip or match grip or whatever you want to call it, and I'll be going over that in this video and comparing these mistakes to that. All right, so mistake number one. Mistake number one is holding the stick too high or too low. So the reason why this is actually a mistake is because, let's just say here, let's say you're holding the stick all the way up here. You don't have rebound. And that's one of the main things that you need as a drummer is you need rebound from the drum head or the drum pad, I guess, because I'm using a drum pad here. But if you're not getting any rebound, then you are severely limiting yourself. And if I hold it too low, the stick's just going to fall right out of your hands. Really, what you want to go for on these sticks, you see right there, right here. This is where you want to hold it. That gives you the best amount of rebound. It's right in front of the flag and right below the H. This place on the stick, this is called the fulcrum. You're going to want to hold the stick from the fulcrum, and that's what gives you the most rebound, not holding it too high or too low. Holding it in the middle with your thumb and your finger is what's going to give you the most rebound. Now, when I say thumb and finger, I don't mean just thumb and pointer finger. You also want to keep your back fingers engaged. You want to let them curl around the stick, but not too tightly, so that you give yourself support and you can rebound properly. All right, so mistake number two. Mistake number two is using too much of your arm. You don't want to be going like this. That is not... I've seen so many drummers play like this, and this is one of the easiest and most common mistakes to make. You really do not want to hit the drum like that. That is awful. You're gonna kill your arms and kill your progress if you hold your sticks like this. As drummers, I'm sure you understand this, we want to play loud. We don't want to play softly at first. Our first instinct is just to really hammer those drums, right? But if you just play with your arm, you're going to eliminate your ability to play quietly. And if you want to become a good drummer, you can't just play loud all the time. You need to play quiet sometimes, and that's called dynamics, playing loud and quiet. The key to playing quietly is you need to use your wrists. If you use your wrists, this will give you more rebound, and you can hit the drum quieter. If you're going like this, you're limiting your rebound and your ability to play as soft as you want, as easily as you want. All right. Mistake number three is what I like to call death grip. This is correct form, right? Like this. This is death grip. Now, what death grip does is it actually combines both of the mistakes you've made before. So this is the most crucial mistake you have to avoid when you're playing drums. It locks your wrists, at least mostly locks your wrists, and you have to use your arm because you can't use your fingers or your wrists anymore. So you're actually making mistake number one and mistake number two if you have a death grip on the sticks. So this is one that I also see drummers making a lot, and beginner drummers especially. Like when I see beginner students start playing, when they pick up the sticks, they're like this. That is not how you do it, all right? If you avoid death grip, if you avoid holding the sticks like this, you can actually make yourself not make the other two mistakes that were previously discussed. Because if you just loosen up your hand, you're going to want to use more wrist, and you're going to teach yourself how to play correctly. All right, so if you avoid these three mistakes, I guarantee that your form it's going to improve. And the way I would check to see if you're making any of these mistakes is just record yourself playing drums. See if there's anything you can notice about your playing that you're like, oh, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure I like how I'm playing with too much arm, or I'm gripping the sticks too tight. And just watch for these common errors that drummers make. And honestly, it's one of the biggest bugs, is just when people make these mistakes too often. I just am like, form matters so much with your drumming. It's one of the biggest things that you really need to watch out for. Now, when you're fixing your form, at first you may feel hindered, but I guarantee and I promise you that that will improve in the future. And if you stick to it, you'll maximize how much you can play and how well you can play things. And trust me, form is worth it. I invested in playing with good form, and I'm just like getting better every day because my form is good. Now, if I had bad form and I was playing still, my form would, if I still had bad form now, then I wouldn't be able to get much better, right? That's because you need to have good form in order to build off of that and make yourself a better drummer. All right, that's it for now. If you have any comments, any questions, anything, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any lesson ideas or things you want to learn from me, I can try to help you out in a future video. Now, if any of your friends are making any of these mistakes, as I discussed, just send them this video. I'm sure that this will help them out, at least a little bit. All right. I'm open ears to you guys. See you later.